William Shatner, old Bill Shatner, at 90 years old, has chosen Blue Origin as his method of getting into space so that he can feel like he's come full circle and entered the space in which made him what he is today. Truly Star Trekking, even though technically Blue Origin doesn't quite get into space, but it's close enough for Bill Shatner at 90 years of age. And so he is going up. I don't remember what the date is, but he's going up there. Hopefully he doesn't die en route. That would be unfortunate.
I think they'll be okay.
Hopefully the G-force doesn't stop the man's heart on the way up at 90 years old. But shit, he probably wouldn't care. He'd probably think that was hilarious if he went out on the way up. He would have thought that would be comedically huge amounts of value. Dude, Bill Shatner, I know he's had some plastic surgery done to keep the face nice and taut for 90 years of age. But that dude, he's like Betty White. Like they're in their 90s, but somehow they have more energy than I do. What is their secret? Are they really eating fetuses, Jeff? Is that the secret? Are they drinking
money.
the blood of the youth?
I would say it's money. Being able to buy virtually anything and everything you need to make your life as stress-free as humanly possible. Trainers, proper chefs and food, I would imagine.
That definitely help.
Yes, a great deal.
Yeah, I'd probably have more hair if I had more money.
No, I mean, isn't that what you're supposed to do when you make a lot of money?
Keep your hair?
No, I mean, yeah, I mean, if you wanted to,
most of the men in Hollywood, that's the
right,
first thing that it goes into is keeping their hair.
I mean, listen, say Adam, say you were making I don't know, $1 million a year. All your shit is paid for.
I might be able to afford a house in Halifax.
You can afford one with much less than that, but yet. But say you made $1 million a year, right?
Yes.
I mean, once you get all your shit taken care of, most people, I would imagine, or at least what I would love to do, is take care of your health in it, like just about every possible way, where to the point where you don't care how much money it costs. So it's like the best food, yes. The best training, yes.
Yes.
The best bed, yes. The best clothes, yes. The best doctors, yes. The best hair transplant replacement or whatever,
yes.
Yes. The best, teeth construction, yes. The best eye stuff, yes. Yes. All of it. And then you're just, suddenly your energy and your everything just, I would imagine, would improve. I don't know. I would think.
It's true.
It would just make I don't know. Maybe
the whole saying money, money doesn't give you happiness is only true to an extent. I think they did a study for how much where the threshold is, and it's not as much as people think, but it's still a thing.
Yeah.
Like there's still a number.
Yeah.
That once you hit it, I think it was, and the study was several years ago, so it would be more money now than it was then. But I think it was something like $400,000 a year, I think, or something like that. No, not $400,000 a year. Sorry, it was less than that. It was like 200 and something thousand a year. It's probably closer to $300,000 a year now that it's been several years. But it was somewhere around that. You hit that number for household income, and you're not balling out of control. But at that level, it's like you have the money to take vacations, do what you want. You're not flying yourself to space like Mr. Bill Shatner, but you can also do damn near anything that you want with that money and not wake up and go, shit, I needed money for something else. You just got it now. Your housing is taken care of. Your car's taken care of. Your vacations and shit.
Yeah, because I mean, listen, if you're making $300,000 a year, if you made $400,000 a year, I wouldn't imagine that $100,000 difference is.
It's not going to move the needle all that much, right?
It's not going to move the needle probably on your happiness, right?
No.
You might be able to generate more money and be more rich or wealthy or whatever. But I don't know.
From a comfort perspective, it doesn't move the needle all that much, or a happiness perspective.
And what probably from 400,000 to $1 million, it probably doesn't change much either. You might be able to just indulge a little bit more on, you know, certain
That's
things,
basically
but-
it. It's like the level of indulgence, and then I think and then there's like barrier where you cross where then the whole managing your money becomes a point of stress, and where you get so much money that the management of it becomes a point of stress. And then
I'll take that. That seems like a good problem to have.
And then I mean, it's not the worst problem.
Give me that problem.
It's not the worst problem to have,
Yeah,
but like another problem that some people have, like they talked about in the study, was things like social relationships where people started to have a hard time distinguishing between people who were being friendly with them because they're friends and people being friendly with them because they have money.
That's
true.
true.
Things like that. So there was like this magic fucking zone that they dialed in where it's like, you know, for most people on the planet that don't want to, you know, backfill the water in Dubai somewhere to live on a piece of a fucking palm leaf until it sinks back into the ocean, you know, unless you're that person.
Yeah.
There was like this special like little band of money.
I would imagine if you're William Shatner and you're just in a fucking, I'm sure he has bad days and he's, you know, probably, you know, but
he's also a relatively like jovial guy, right?
Yeah,
and the
he
same
does
with
seem
Betty
like
White.
that. Yeah. They
Like
both are out kind of
like their outlook
lucky.
on life.
Yeah.
They're kind of like they're the kind of people where everything like probably rolls off their back. They don't give a fuck.
Like free spirits, you know?
Yeah,
Just like
yeah.
whatever.
Which they just live longer anyway.
Yeah, well, that's why they're in their 90s.
Exactly, yeah.
But I also believe they're super rich, so they're
That
able
too.
to you know,
Absolutely.
obviously have
But you know what? Good on them. They're both still working. They're in their 90s, but and I think that's also why they're still, you know,
well, they'd be
there.
dead if they weren't working. They'd be like,
Because
what do you live for?
You know, they're still out there. You know, they're not working like crazy schedules, but even, I mean, I shouldn't say that. Betty White like
White
a couple of
works a
years ago
lot.
had
Yeah.
a fucking like.
Yeah.
It didn't even make sense that she had the ability to do it, but she did.
Yeah.
But yeah, either way.
Godspeed, William Shatner. Good
And of
luck
course,
to
the first
space.
thing he did in the interview with who interviewed him? Fucking Anderson Cooper, was joke about the rocket looking like a giant penis,
Awesome.
and inseminating space, which is exactly where he went with that, as you would expect Bill Shatner to do. So there you go. We'll wait and see. I will, if you can watch that live, I will 100%
for sure.
watch Bill Shatner launch himself into space on a penis rocket without question.